My apologies, we got cut off. So as I was saying, you don't see it with this person. You don't see it in this workspace. You don't see it. The Three of Pentacles is underneath the Page of Cups and the Magician. Three of Pentacles is in reverse. Not even a group of people coming together to formulate a strategy to keep you hook, line, and sinker so they can siphon from you creative ideas. It's not always spiritual, but in a way it is, because it's a negative spirit. What's the Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Wowzer, someone got exposed with the Moon in reverse. Okay? Or someone's depression got exposed. Someone's overall emotional well-being is exposed with this Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot. So this group of people is experiencing loss after loss after loss. They're experiencing everything being taken away from them. What's the Tower in reverse? The Queen of Cups is in reverse. Like, selfish, just plain selfish. Not empathic or nothing, just selfish. Shellfish. I heard shellfish. You cracked that tough exterior, and now they're just pudding. You know, a shellfish, a crab has a hard shell, but they're soft in the inside. And on the bottom is the Sun in reverse. Depression. I'm not happy. I'm not happy with myself. It's like someone trying to come explain to you in humility. It's kind of hard to take them serious, but they could very well be serious because it takes a lot to humble yourself to apologize. But I don't think this person is trying to apologize. I just feel like they go on this rant about feeling sorry for themselves or pouring pity on themselves. Woe is me, to justify why they're selfish. And that's why I keep hearing shellfish. They appear to be tough on the outside or just have a boundary up, but they're not. So the only two cards out of all these cards is your Four of Cups, your King of Cups, and your Seven of Wands, and your Ace of Cups. All of this energy is surrounding this King of Cups and this Ace of Cups. Someone wanted you to apologize for rejecting their advances, something like that. Or expected you to apologize as if it's your fault. But this is the needy victims that they attract. Whether they're narcissistic or not, it doesn't matter. The tendencies are here, and they attract a lot of empty-spirited people. And you got on this King of Cups is in the upright, but this Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups is in reverse. So that's the type of people they attract. Emotionally manipulative, unbalanced, insecure, no fruit. This person loves to feel needed, or at least they thought that's what they liked until you. And it's Judgment on the bottom. Why is this in your energy? To have all this in your energy really heightened your gifts because you're able to pick up on things. You can see the storm. Not like God, but you can see the storm as it's trying to approach you. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. No. That is a no. Sorry, no chance. No business, no chance. This didn't come from the Most High God. So anything that doesn't have his blessings on it is a trick of the devil. And the Six of Wands is being publicly recognized, being recognized for all the incriminating things that they put you through in secret. But it's not so secret because you always know it was them playing hide and go seek with you, playing cat and mouse with you, with the Magician in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. Like they were supposed to stop you. Someone wished a lot of ill on you. They could have vandalized your vehicle with the Chariot being in reverse. They could have discredited you being multifaceted. They deemed you as some kind of doppelganger and just a copycat. Like you don't produce eruptions. In hindsight, with this Tower in reverse, they're trying to avoid you. So they went from assassinating your character to avoiding you. They can't. It's like everywhere they turn, they see you in some fashion, whether it's like your name, your energy, something like that. numeric terms like number synchronicities and things like things that you see, they see it too. I just feel like what was originally supposed to happen is they were supposed to be a soul tribe where y'all supposed to be on the same team or work together, and they turned on you with the Three of Pentacles in reverse. And it's public knowledge with the Moon in reverse, and you got the Six of Wands. It's public knowledge how you get your day, like why you're so successful in the face of all people who's supposed to be on your side. Like it's much more in depth than just saying God made a table for you in front of all your enemies. He does that period by waking you up every day. He does that period when you pray or you fast. You know, you refrain from gossip, music, television, anything that distracts you from the laser focus we're supposed to have when serving the most high. I also see where someone could have tried to project their religious insecurities on you. And what do I mean when I say that? Anybody can say they believe in God, but action speaks louder than words, and the spirit will tell you who really serves him and who doesn't. They don't have a very strong sense of conviction, and it feels like they're a know-it-all. So I'm going to further amplify this Ace of Cups and this King of Cups. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to pick up all the rest of these cards and leave all the ones that's in the upright, and we dive into that. I'll get back to you later. So we already established the Four of Cups. Is this King of Cups is in that Four of Cups energy, and you are in the Ace of Cups energy. So you're receiving what this masculine thought they can deprive you of to gain control or to get on top of your neck, like a person who's codependent on their husband or their wife because they're the breadwinners. So they treat you how they want to treat you when you're utilizing the resources that they rightfully so earned. So what I want to say is, with you coming up in the Ace of Cups to this King of Cups, I don't know if he's just addressing his feelings because it's become public knowledge that you are God serving, nothing more, nothing less. You're either going to rock with this person or you're not. And the Seven of Wands here is your opinion is not a fact. It's just an opinion. People are throwing their negativity around. It's like you make the news indirectly. Even if you're not on national television, people watch you. They tune in just to pick you apart. But they can't penetrate you about it with the Seven of Wands because it came from the Most High. So no one can take it from you or misuse and abuse it or annihilate you for it. So respectfully saying, this is warranted for this King of Cups with this Four of Cups energy, and it's very disappointing. Woe is me. Like discerning energy is like, I shouldn't have been friends. Like it's right after the Three of Cups. So that's social networking. So he made enemies. He was two-faced towards you, and he didn't expect you to have powerful morals, ethics, and beliefs towards him. Why did he think he was so safe is beyond me. And I also feel like who he collaborated with are people who are supposed to be in direct correlation and support of you, whether it be emotional, genetically connected, like it could be your family or somebody. Like these are people who's supposed to be in support of you, but so was he, this King of Cups, and he didn't do it. He collaborated with other people, he was looking for thirsty people who can pray against you. It's like a manipulative energy where someone could come off like they're inquiring about you, like he wanted to tell his feelings. He wanted to check his references, and he found out that your family is pretty shitty. So on one hand, his feet could have got frostbitten because, he froze. He had cold feet because, I don't know why I had to explain it like that, but his feet were frostbitten after learning where your pedigree background. This is the game of sarcasm in this video today. Like because you could have grown up like that or around a certain type of mentality or a certain type of spiritual insecurity. And he's so accustomed to using people. It's a thing where even if you rise above what your family put you through, the attachments, he thought the attachments were there. Like you could have went to approach somebody's like relatives or like check your references, like to reach out to a different relative or two to see what you can learn about the person you're interested in. Like some people pay to have readers give them counsel, and this is for the sincere readers who are sincerely there to give counsel. You know, when you want to inquire about someone, this person did that with your family, to your family, or to your close circle, with his friends who are like family. It doesn't matter. Anybody who knows you well enough. And he realized that the errors of their ways, you could be more of a stand-up person in spite of where you came from. Like it was the motivator for you to want better. To block, to create something better for yourself and for the family. Something the family could benefit from. But not without boundaries, because the Seven of Wands is there. So you come as a gift. You come as value. You come wrapped in a Tiffany bow, but you don't roll around in no shit. Like we don't glamorize rolling around in shit. To bring that point full circle, that whoever the insecure women were, the feminine energies, that Queen of Pentacles and that Queen of Cups, which honestly in this reading feels like men they were in their feminine energy, but it was very distorted. So it's easy to penetrate them. It's easy for other men to penetrate them, but they thought it was a secret. But it was very telling when they met you. They couldn't hide that from you. That they couldn't stand up, because they couldn't stand up for you. So that's that tells everything you need to know. I see 69. So to me, that's like a performing of the oral sex on each other. One is on, you each are performing oral sex on each other. And I don't mean to be so graphic and gross, but someone was really vile on your energy. So I don't know if they went behind, like through your family in a sense or close friends to check references about you, and they saw his weak spot. Like he was looking for, could be general information. I mean, the good intentions were there until he flipped. Something flipped him. So I feel like somebody has something over this King of Cups head, and they weaponize it so he can't come near you. He gave in to maybe lusty, like sexual desires, and that Knight of Wands is in reverse. It stopped him dead in his tracks with you, but it didn't stop the energy. Like he couldn't explain the energy. Like it's so contrast from who you are. Like who are your closest friends? Like it made this person realize, where's your real family at? Who knows you best but doesn't distort it or you weaponize it against you, because you're clearly protected with the Seven of Wands and this Ace of Cups. Or being in this Ace of Cups energy, you have to be in a Seven of Wands energy, because the devil's always busy. So he could have saw something he liked, like a buffet, just trying different things, going with different people. The problem is the people that he was going with are in direct opposing energy with you, whether it's a family member or a close friend, former lover, former friend, estranged family, or they're close. Like he realized how estranged they are, so it was a double folded hypocrisy. There's nothing wrong with checking your references, so I don't want to put a negative spin on it that way, but it got distorted. He managed to distort what his true intentions were for why this person's moving like that, and it's becoming public no matter what he does to do damage control. It's like somebody weaponizing. I'm gonna tell my sister you cheated on her with her cousin or with her friend or her enemy. Like it stings more when you find out somebody you care about cheated on you with one of your enemies, so they have something dangling over your head, but they're not dangling it over your head because your back is to them, in a sense. Like you seize new opportunities, next opportunity. So no is a complete sentence. That's what no means, next opportunity. And this person failed their first attempt at learning what love really means is going the other way, away from them, because they disrespected themselves and they disrespected you. And now it's like fire in their veins, like so much passion in their veins for you. Look how that man's arm is lighting up. But there's also something it's a reaction to his secret behavioral patterns. It's like there's a secret group of people that he may associate with, whether for business, whether they know each other in hindsight, in a daylight, they know each other as business colleagues, to give an example. But when nobody's looking, they do same-sex oriented stuff or just other deviant acts, using sex as a weapon. So the karmic lesson was the things that he may not have intended to take advantage of you in that way, but he got taken advantage of, and that was the karmic lesson. And he ended up flipping on you. But it's something they didn't get right, because they thought weaponizing, like using sex as a weapon or tools in a game of chess to one-up somebody, they thought you would be more emotionally invested, or the reason you could have been more emotionally invested in this King of Cups is because y'all were intimate, but you have intimacy between you, but you were never physically intimate with each other. So the joke's on them. But it's a lesson for this King of Cups. It's like very bitter. I don't think he intended for it to play out the way that it did. And you notice all these cards are dark, and the thing that lights his soul on fire in a good way is you. And this card is light. So this person has deviant acts he needs to overcome, while as you are of the light, but the light doesn't exist without the dark. She has a shadow side too that has to be addressed, nurtured, and watered too. So by any means necessary, you could have, obviously if you're showing up in the Ace of Cups, you've been made aware of who this person is long before he did the deed. So you can have a heightened intuition, and you have a strong bond with a higher power. And that couldn't be weaponized. Like people, you can't pay people to make derogatory terms against you, and it sticks. And that frustrated the people. So they attacked this King of Cups for it, to stop him from coming near you. It's like you can't win them all. For whatever reason, this group of people feel like you can't win them all. Six of Wands is everybody sees it. Everybody's watching this person in this Ace of Cups and Seven of Wands energy. So there are many people or resources that you cut short. They can't eat off your plate. They cannot. First of all, they try to embody that energy from an insecure space, trying to be like you. They don't want to look in the mirror. They want to be like you. So shit happens. So with this King of Cups, he's a thrill seeker. With the Fool's card, being the first one to come out. Damn, the surrounding energy around you is like no deal, no negotiation. It's not open for negotiation. Whatever your business dealings are, you're not doing it with them. Six of Wands. It's a success though, but this is a thrill seeker. And a Seven of Pentacles. Planting seeds of doubt about you has a very intense backfire. That should be the name of this reading. High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles. Somebody knows what to do with somebody knows how to make a money grab, knows how to market. I see President Trump promoting his fragrance, and he used different platforms. I don't know if that's true, but he bought TikTok after they shut it down. He bought it. Knowing that's a great a social media tool that he can use to market himself, which is brilliant. So someone is envious with the opportunities you create for yourself, because you're not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, so you're not wealthy, or you're not wealthy yet, not in a tangible sense. But you made something for yourself. Can't nobody take it from you. It's not about the money. Even if you see a lot of money, for you, it's not a lot. It's not about the money. It's about the enjoyment. It's about, if it brings you peace, you should be doing it. If it brings you chaos, just to say you have money, you don't have money anyway because the energy is chaotic. It's stress. You're going to resist it and shy away from it at some point just to get right. And then go to Five of Cups. Like I said, the Five of Cups is the energy of this. I think it's the King of Cups. The Five of Cups is depressed. I have remorse. I have regrets. And that, like, the more I listen to the little details about it, is you only have remorse. It could be your pessimism. You may have to curb your own enthusiasm because you don't want to shut somebody down who's humbly trying to apologize to you. You're only as remorseful as you are because you can't get on top of me. You can't come in. You blocked yourself from this person and didn't even realize it. Everyone knows how this person feels about you, with the Six of Wands being in between the two of you. I don't think, it doesn't give me that the feelings changed. Justice. You deprived this person of the opportunity of a lifetime for their chance to have a family, a marriage, and the crookeds are being made correct. So it's more than making a table. It's not so much about making a table in the face of your enemies. It's about the fact that they weren't supposed to be enemies to you. They were giving strict instructions via the Most High. And they didn't do it. They didn't follow that. They didn't honor you. And that's justice for you. How they have to sit in their feelings. And their feelings are more intense and further amplified because it's one thing for somebody to make a mistake without knowledge. They didn't know any better, so they couldn't do better. This person is very intelligent with the King of Cups. You're showing up emotionally intelligent, and you did a lot of egregious things anyway. This person did things that were condescending to you, to themselves. So I don't know who's the real influence over this person that mastermind his emotions about you and persuaded him to flip on you. So that part is unclear about why this person flipped on you and was less of a friend to you and tried to hide it. They tried to hide it, but the moon was in reverse. And you knew with the High Priestess in the upright. Temperance. The Sun is in the upright. The Queen of Cups is in the upright. You rather listen to a doppelganger than look at somebody who's really mature and has their mind right. It's only justice. I mean, it's only just due. Every dog gets his day. That energy seems to be further amplifying. You know, expanding in the energy in the energy. So the Sun talks about joy, happiness. And I think, and it's no secret, like, people know you for who you are. What you see is what you get. Or you have no problem being straight up with people. You care more. You care more about what people don't, you don't care what people think in a derogatory sense. So back to the spider web. This person wanted to play trick or treat with you. That's the rumor. She ran off and got married. Queen of Swords. She ran off because she's intelligent with the Queen of Swords in the upright. The World. Told you, this is like Trump buying the social media platform TikTok to market himself. It just creates ideas where people pass it up. Eight of Cups. So while your back is to this person, everything is trying to unravel itself so this person can heal. Nine of Pentacles. They didn't plant seeds of wisdom They didn't plant seeds that were based off pearls of wisdom, intellect, intuition, and rigorous honesty. Their fruit came in rotten already, like it's shriveled up. It has no life in it because they can't produce. The trick of it all, the whole manipulation all this time, was they were keeping you close to siphon you. And once you learned that, you couldn't go back to not unlearning it. Three of Wands is adventure waiting for your ships to come in. They're trying to catch you coming, or you're going to meet them at the door. And Michael Corleone, when after he broke up with Kay in the second one, when she told him it wasn't a miscarriage, it was an abortion, and the sister was sneaking and letting her see the kids. So she said, you have to go because he pulled up in the driveway, he's coming. And she kept hugging her kids, she kept prolonging the time to leave, which is understandable because she's their mother. But he walked in, he never said a word. He just looked at her up and down, and she was very nervous and frightened, visibly nervous. And he just closed the door in her face and made her cry, and just went about his business. That's you. You don't have time for people who are two-faced to you. Especially people you love. You hold them more accountable. Like someone has it backwards. Like, well, if you care about me, how could you not forgive me and let's work on it? Because it wasn't in your intentions for me to feel like I should forgive you. It was in your intentions to put your foot on my neck out of sincere ambition, even though there's not swords out here except for the Justice, and that's all the swords you probably need to see. But at the same time, you intended to get on top of me. I know that about you. It's been exposed. The High Priestess is exposing what was done in the dark. That's why that moon was in reverse and the sun is in the upright. So everybody sees you with this Six of Wands. Everybody see you holding this person accountable in your own creative way. So what that means is this person could be trying to pull out all the stops, or is going to try to pull out all the stops to keep your attention, when in actuality they lost you permanently. Well, as long as y'all live now, you don't want anything to do with this person, because you know all the disgusting, despicable things they were doing to you. You make somebody take the mask off. Or you could have aesthetics. You have unique things that you like to wear. With the Magician, you see how the mask is in her face? You have unique things that you prefer to wear. And people copied your aesthetics. Because the thing that they're hiding is the admiration and respect they have for you. They just don't know how to be a true friend to you about it. So whenever you meet somebody who has any ounce of jealousy, you have to stop being friends with them. That's the pearls of wisdom. You have fruits of labor that nobody can drain or suck the life out of. This is fresh fruit. You see those grapes in her hand? Nobody can take from you what you made for yourself. No one can take credit for how you shaped this King of Cups up. That's why he's sitting in the Four of Cups. Like, he understands that you know a lot. You know a lot more than he anticipated. He might have thought, I met plenty of girls like you, or plenty of men like you. And at some point they could have like folded or just succumbed to whatever his advances were, or her advances were, and it didn't work like that. Now you're showing up as a suit because the King of Cups is here, and in this deck the Queen of Cups is in the upright. You could have someone who gives you legal counsel with the Queen of Swords, but this gives me two doctors, or two like medical professionals, or professionals, a head doctor and a psychotherapist, or some type of therapist, some type of healer. This, no matter how sadistic the situation turned out to be, it seems to be for you. But in actuality, the term, what people say about making a table, God making a table for you in front of your enemies, you're an alchemist by way of nature. It's your true nature to be an alchemist. So you turned every disastrous experience, instead of balling up in a corner and crying about it, or just reacting in a way where you're not thinking clearly, or you're just like a hothead, you didn't do any of that. You turned it into something you can make money off of. It's time to make money. It's been a long fall to the top. And I don't think that this group of people is solely responsible for it, but they are the straw that broke the camel's back. The catalyst to get you to the next level. Different tax bracket, different friends around you, different level of it's levels to self-love. It's levels to God's love, first of all, which is an act of self-love. And there go your King of Cups, showing up again. What about the King of Cups? The Lovers. He knows you're his perfect fit. Six of Wands. Wow, twice. And Ace of Swords. Having the mental clarity about a person being right for you, or being, how can I say it? Knowing the truth is only half the battle. Look how this person's trying to climb up her balcony, like Romeo and Juliet. Like, please hear me out. I know who you are. I have a strong recognition for you. I just want to pursue you. This is a divine masculine who is forced to learn himself by himself. Because there's a lot of things he took precedence in doing against you with no knowledge. Three of Swords is in reverse. He stopped wanting to be a victim. He stopped suffering through feelings of rejection. I feel like he cut his own self from his own spider web, or maybe someone did that to him, so it's a learned behavior, or her. And that's not like you're not a ghost of the past. Like, this person wants to feel like you're a ghost of his past, or thought he could write you off as that. And it's still an underlying sense of annoyance that I feel between the two of you, because one, this King of Cups couldn't get his way with you. He couldn't just put you down a notch or turn you down a couple of notches, a couple of volume levels, so you can need him or her. But I feel like it's a him. I mean, to keep the story straight, the King of Cups will be the man in all of this. You were very much in love with the Queen of Cups. You're still in love with the Queen of Cups, because it's like you're attracting, this King of Cups is attracting more attention than he bargained for behind you. Like, you're attracting everybody who hates this Queen of Cups. So this gives me the thing where this gives me the impression that he's going to try to apologize, and you're going to feel like it's too late. It's just another sad love song racking my brain like crazy. Like, you're going to feel like it's depressing. See, as soon as I said that, Page of Cups. The inner child in me wants to apologize. The devil, overcoming addictions, not being toxic. Eight of Wands. The energy is rapid. Two of Swords. All the daggers, the trick of the devil being there, you rejected all his advances. So being a high priestess in the sun is being exposed that the benefits and the perks of being that servant of the Most High, or showing up in that Ace of Cups, is with a snap of a finger, with this, just as simple as a recitation of Holy Scripture. It can't be a positive affirmation. It has to be recitation of a Holy Scripture that makes the devil go the other way. It puts the advances back. It puts the disadvantages back on the people who came for you in the first place. That Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups in reverse. They tried to imitate your money, your style, your overall emotional. Like, you're very graceful. The way you show up is very captivating and very attractive. And now they're confused as to why the Eight of Wands is coming their way, and why their advances is not working with this devil in reverse. They couldn't entangle you to siphon your energy. It's less to do with petty things like, oh, I'm competing with you because I think you're better than me. No, this is their religion, like you have a religion. That is their purpose. That is their job. Just like it's your job to combat it. It's their job to come at you. And you have to accept that. It could be your family members you could have this issue with, and you had to accept it. Well, this is like a Queen of Pentacles for me too, because she's very fertile. And you see the rabbits. You see, like, she grows healthy. She's healthy. Like, she grows, she plants a lot of good seeds. What, and the Seven of Pentacles is here, so is very telling. Perfect stranger. These people have become somebody you don't recognize, or they feel that way about you. You've become somebody they don't recognize. You see that? You become like the perfect stranger. Not because you went a long time without talking, but because they don't recognize you as the person who knows her power, and isn't afraid, and is not afraid to be unapologetic about it. You've become the perfect stranger because they cannot entangle you into any more foolery. They cannot rope you into anything to misuse and abuse your energy, to get their own, to do their dirty deeds. Not that you was purposely doing dirty deeds, but look, you got the sacred sorcerer on the bottom, illustrating my point. That's the Empress, superior mother. Okay, so you, and divine messenger. They called you a liar, a bad mother, shitty mother, unstable financially, in bad health, mentally, physically, spiritually. Like, they said they called you everything but a servant of God, under the influence of sorcery, or accused you of doing that, when it's clear how they handle calamities and trials. When God puts them through it, they automatically say, "Why thou forsake me?" So it's like, that was very telling to see somebody like, and that's God's mysterious way of showing everybody with the Six of Wands who you are. That's why you're the Ace of Cups, and this King of Cups could use your safety, but unfortunately, they all, like, for people to be so obsessed with you, you're always the God in their story, and they never exist in yours. Clearly, you've been down this road before, needing to move on from people who, and they don't get the hint until after you leave the situation or remove yourself, how codependent they were or are. This is like a divine messenger, someone who tells the truth all the time, even if it's against themselves. Like, people may want you to shut up about what you know to be true, but it's in you, and it's divine preordainment that you get in this position of astronomical stability. And that's well-rounded. It has less to do with money. Even if you have money, it has less to do with that, and more to do with your spiritual well-being. So that's it. That's it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Until next time.